Okay, lovely Scorpions. Let's see what we have for you. Scorpio, Scorpio. I see one last final push and a final release. There's a situation here that you've definitely given it your all. You've given it your all. You're wondering, at times I do see you've wondered, like, what else can I do? What else was I supposed to do? What else should I have done and all of that? And that should be released. The what ifs. It's what's now, right? And how much you in fact have done. And, I see your energy becoming fierce. You're not going to allow yourself to be belittled in any way, or even just yourself talking negatively about yourself. That is stopping, not happening anymore. Should never happen. You're doing all that it takes, all that you can to try and find a solution to something that maybe had been overcomplicated unnecessarily. But it also, this gives you the upper hand here because you are the one that is either going to cut someone off or decide to stay on. I do see there are two scenarios here. There is a situation that I do see you're giving something or someone the boot, cutting off a situation. You're going to be, I see a relief from this release. And what I do see is that it's very necessary as well. These boots are made for walking, that's what I'm hearing. You mean what you say, you're on it, you go for it. And that's very, very important. Because there is something that is starting to ease up on you, starting to really go through. Someone is following through with what they say. I do see you're no longer needing to second guess anything. You say what you mean, and you're making it known. The other person can see that. Whoever it is that you're dealing with, that you're connected with, they can see that, and they are reciprocating in a similar manner, if that makes sense. Or you're letting them know that that's what you expect. There is something about mirroring. There's some energy around you, somebody that is, instead of kind of stepping outside of their own feelings, they're very reactive, I'm seeing, and they look at you as if that, they are not realizing that they're treating you as if you are their mirror, not you as the individual Scorpio. So be aware of that. They're projecting their own messiness onto you. And I see, like, you're like, oh no, goodbye, not happening, sorry. You're completely, like, making sure that is not crossed. You're putting up some sort of border there within this connection. There are some successful results I see coming through. I don't know if you're waiting on results from exams, tests, or something like that. A petition, I get something specific about a petition. I see success. You get the results that come through. There's also some random things that come through with you that you're like, oh, there's many things that you didn't expect, and everything feels random. But at the same time, it was meant to be. Because it's not none of this is a coincidence, and there's all chances that you that are opening up that you see, and it's like starting to really find that all is meant to happen, all that there's a reason behind it all. There's some strong communication coming in. I do see a wealthy person around you, somebody that has money, that is getting closer to you. So somebody around you that can definitely has finances to either invest in something but there's an attraction there, by the way. With some of you, money overall kind of looks doesn't look bad with you. 4 of Pentacles. Oop. Sorry, they're flying. Knight of Pentacles. All right. The Lovers. Okay. All right. So if we're talking about a connection, someone definitely has been holding back for quite some time, and it's taken time for them to get out of their shell. But they eventually do. There is a strong connection, a very meaningful connection as well. Somebody doesn't want to play around. You don't want to play around. You are the one that doesn't want to play around. And again, with these energies, you're making this known. You know, you're opening up. You're making this known. You do what you say. You are what you say. On another situation, there is something that you are being very careful about. You know, not wanting just to spend on anything. We're talking finances, something that you're building on that you want to make sure that you have for the long run, you know, not being careless, being very careful. And slow and steady wins the race here. Slow and steady wins the race. Definitely kind of, I see you, you know, finally have your foot in the door with something. There's what I see, this could be just for the few, a large contract coming in finally, and it's you're ready for this. There's some kind of proposal, offer of some kind that you're ready for. Oh, the 10 of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. Oh, a lot of earth energy for sure. You know, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Or you could be dealing with a Gemini, but, you know, look at this. There is such strong stability, success for you. No more agony. I'm getting the message agony. You can keep that at bay. You know, it's like a surprise. What I see, like a surprise encounter. And again, it's all kind of part of the universe's plan for you. You're destined for greatness. You know, you have so much to give. There is such great prosperity here for you with these 10 of Pentacles. There's a togetherness here. The fortune that is coming in has been, you've been working on this for quite some time. And I get there's some sort of situation that may be a little bit sensitive that is being overcome as well. You're no longer going to be in a vulnerable position or a place. Very, very strong, very intelligent. You're going to make the right moves here. Definitely going to make the right moves with the Queen of Pentacles. And what I do see is that this fortune is here for a long time. I'm getting independence at the same time. Queen of Wands. The independence. There you go. You are you're a very strong character. You're great at being independent, standing on your own 2 feet. That's not to say that there's not going to be a relationship. That's not, you know, part of, that doesn't get in the way of you being individual and independent, basically. You still have your own life. But what I see with everything that's coming together, your confidence is stronger than ever. And something has worked out, something that you have been, you know, going through, and everything that you've been deciding, how you've been maneuvering, and all of that. It's like you're feeling braver and stronger than ever, and you recognize, because of the certain things that you've done, it's definitely helped work things out for you. And I do see it was just in the limelight in terms of your attraction, highly attractive. You know that you're going to be definitely within your power, knowing how to attract certain people, certain things that you want, and it doesn't seem to be too difficult for you. So you're definitely kind of, you know, you're on top of it. Basically, you're definitely on top of it. I love this.